Now, I might be an old timer, but when I was just a wee youngin', there was these people. They were trying to say that video games were bad, and they would say things and say that kids were violent because of video games. And also back then there was this publication, this magazine. I know a lot of you youngsters, they don't know what magazines are now. They think everything's on their iPads and their Googles. But nah. There was this thing, there was this magazine. It was like a book. It was like a book that came out every month, and this one in particular, it was called Cracked. Now I know you think cracked is that powdery stuff that them hoodlums likes to do and things, but no, it wasn't like that. It was something that you read, and the thing with Cracked magazine is like others like Mad magazine and or National Lampoons, I think it was. They like to tell jokes, while all the other magazines was doing news and other stuff like beauty stuff and sports. Cracked like to tell jokes, and it was funny. It was so funny. Let me tell you, it was so funny. But but then but then the technologies came, and Cracked got a YouTube thing, is a channel of some sort, and they stopped telling jokes. It's just stopped, and it became all this bullshit propaganda, and now they're mixing it up and attacking video games again. I don't know why they won't go and do that. Video games, they just they just get old fun. Yeah, that's all it is. But here they are, talking about it again, like they have been for decades. And let me tell you, it's the same old bullshit like it was back when I was there a youngin' and stuff. You can't even get the fucking title right. Right? What is it? On fucking YouTube, it was 5 ways gamers are holding back the games they love. But on here, it was 5 things gamers need to admit to themselves. So, what is it? You. Oh. I'm also not doing the voice for the rest of this. I just want to point that out.
Hey America!
Go fuck yourself.
I'm Crack Senior Editor Josh Sargent, and I'm here to talk about video games. Specifically to say that we let them down, guys. They were supposed to be the future. Interactive storytelling was supposed to surpass movies as the new art form of a new generation, but we won't let it. We're holding them back because you can't admit that the level of violence in video games is smearing banana paste on your chest and calling yourself the King of France insane.
I fucking literally have no response to that. What? What? I mean, I get that that's an insane thing to do, but what?
Look, game bros and game ladies, I don't think violence in video games is a bad thing. I just think it's weird that it's the only thing. 4 of the 5 best-selling games of 2015 are just about killing people. And when I say about, I mean the reason we play these games is so we can pretend to kill people. With guns, specifically.
It's not so we can just kill people. I mean, what the fuck kind of statement is that? I mean, if that was fucking true, then they wouldn't have story at all. They wouldn't have the story in Call of Duty and Fallout and fucking GTA and everything. All they would have is just the fucking multiplayer part where there is no story and you're just going around fucking killing people or whatever. Call of Duty would just be arena shit where you're just fucking killing each other. There would be no story. But they need story because that's what a lot of people fucking want, is that they want fucking story and shit. They want to be the hero and save the day. I mean, fucking how dense are you? And saying that we do it with just guns, excuse me, it's not just that. Fucking, you're not even talking about Elder Scrolls. Fucking, go even back, farther back. Talk about Baldur's Gate. Fucking Diablo and everything. I mean, these games, they fucking had not only fucking story, but they didn't use guns. It was all with swords and magic and shit like that. You can say a crossbow is a sword, gun, I guess, but I mean, no, that's not how any of this fucking works, man. What the fuck is wrong? Fucking bring that list back up. The list he had, the one with the games. Just fucking bring the press the button. Okay, all right, you did it. Thank you. But look at these games. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. There's a story to it. There's a fucking point to everything that you're doing in the story. But you got the multiplayer part, which does have fucking killing. But it's not just about killing. You know what it is? Competitive. You're being competitive. Madden, fucking NFL, competitive. Fallout, not competitive, but compelling fucking story. Star Wars, no story, but it is competitive. Grand Theft Auto, there is a story, a great fucking story, I may add. But yeah, that's probably the only one where his statement is valid. It is literally just about fucking killing people for the most part. I mean, like I said, it's got a fucking great story, but there's not really all that competitive. I mean, it is just being a dick online. That's really it. But the other ones, it's all about being competitive. That's what it is. And if it's not about being competitive, then it's got just a great fucking story to it. So what the fuck is your problem? These games are more than just fucking killing people. I mean, God, man, what the fuck?
Because we don't want any innovation getting between us and scratching our murder itch. One Twitter user pointed out that at the 2016 E3 Gaming Expo, 89% of the games shown were about solving problems with violent retribution. And people lost their shit at him just for saying that. Why? He's literally doing math. That's gaming.
All right. All I'm going to say is, why else would he say it if he wasn't trying to fucking say something? Which it wasn't just, was it 89% of video games at fucking E3 are violent? Also, not all of them was a violent resolution. And what are you considering violent? I mean, is it just killing people, or are you considering stuff like Mario to be violent? And Sonic the Hedgehog and fucking shit like that? Because I'm pretty sure that's what this is. It's the way you said using a violent, using violence as a solution to solve solutions or problems or whatever the fuck it was you said. It was how you said that. That's what makes me think that you're not talking about just violent video games. You're talking about, like, you know, fucking, like I said, Mario, fucking Minecraft, anything that has any type of remote violence whatsoever is what you're talking about. Which, if that's the case, then it's fucking bullshit. I bet you anything, his little fucking percentage there is a lot lower. And math, like, math is a part of making games, but not a lot of games use math. So, I don't know what you're meaning by that. I mean, seriously, dude. What the fuck is your problem?
If anybody watching isn't a games folk, and
What the fuck is games folk?
if so, rude, I want to point out that games can do a lot of stuff that isn't murder. There's The Sims. There's Minecraft. That's all I can think of off the top of my head.
There's Mario. There's Tetris. There's freaking various sports games. There's Angry Birds. Oh, wait. No, that's right. Mario and Angry Birds would be considered violent because they have violent resolutions. And wait, Tetris would be violent as well because, like, you could say that, you know, the blocks are killing each other. And, oh, wait, various sports game because there is sometimes contact. Well, like baseball, like, oh my god, they use a club to beat that ball. And like in basketball, just the abuse that the basketball takes and everything, and sometimes people fall down. Yeah, you're right. There's just too many violent video games. Aww.
But we gamers still choose to spend our gaming dollar almost exclusively on recreations of the most f***ed up shit we see in the news.
So what? That's what people want to spend their money on. Are you really going to try and tell people what they can and cannot spend their money on? Really? You know, somebody works fucking all day, wants to come home and play a fucking violent video game. You're gonna tell him he can't? He can't use his hard-earned money to buy a video game? You're gonna fucking say that? Because it sounds a lot like you're fucking trying to say that.
Now look, I enjoy casual violence as much as I enjoy cigarettes or toilet hooch.
What? Cigarettes and toilet? Oh, ha 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 ha. Oh, you get it? Because he doesn't like cigarettes and toilet hooch. He's equating things that will kill you to video games. Ha 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 ha. Maybe I would say you guys should go back to making jokes, but apparently you guys have fucking forgotten how to fucking write a joke.
But of course, it's weird. When we pretend it doesn't look weird, that just makes us look more weird. Compare these games to the top 5 highest grossing movies of 2015. It's still mostly violence, but at least it's different kinds of violence. We have laser sword fights, dinosaur fights, car and gun fights, superhero fights, and I didn't see Minions, but I assume there's some graphic torture or something.
Are, what the fuck? Video games have different types of violence as well. I mean, you got fucking zombies and dinosaurs. There are fucking dinosaurs and shit. You got aliens. You got fucking terrorists and shit. I mean, what the fuck, dude? I mean, you were literally saying, like, rape is bad, but fucking drugging somebody and fucking having sex with them is okay because it's a different type of rape. I mean, seriously, dude. The fuck is your fucking problem? You're either against violence or you're fucking not. And this was my point before. Before people were going on about how movies were fucking violent and everything and how they were destroying fucking society. But now it's video games and fucking violent movies are fucking okay. Hold on. You know what? As a matter of fact, bring up that fucking list from before. That's not the fucking list. That's the video game list, but I want the movie list. I will get a new Alfred. Discount Alfred, but it's the other goddamn button. It's the other button. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna fucking kill you, I swear to God. But back to what I was saying. Look at this. Star Wars The Force Awakens. That's pretty fucking violent. The fucking opening scene, the fucking First Order or whatever, fucking line people up and fucking shoot them. Jurassic World, oh my god, that was incredibly fucking violent. When that secretary died, when she got eaten by the fucking tank that you showed, I may add, that was incredibly fucking violent. She didn't deserve that. Furious 7? Come on, dude. That is seriously fucking violent. There's a whole bunch of guns in there, people shooting each other and everything. And let's not beat around the bush. Those movies need to fucking end. Age of Ultron, just because they're fucking killing robots doesn't take away the violence, all right? It's still fucking violent. And fucking Minions, yeah, I'll give you that one. It was pretty fucking. There was a lot of torture.
I get it though. This is a sensitive topic for a lot of people because we remember a time when people were trying to make video games not a thing anymore. In the 90s, there was serious discussion about whether or not games were causing all the problems in the world and needed to be banned forever. Or at least it seemed that way to us because we were kids and didn't realize that these kinds of controversies happen like once a decade.
Yeah, and you're doing the same shit. I mean, I get it. You're not trying to take video games away, but you're fucking saying that violent video games are fucking wrong because, you know, you're saying that that's all we fucking want. That we want to fucking quench that bloodthirst that we want. But that's not what it is at all. Like I said before, there's story, there's competitiveness and everything. There's a lot more to it than just, ooh, I want to go shoot somebody, so I'm going to go play me a video game. I mean, seriously, dude.
And always end up being as ephemeral and meaningless as, say, Piers Morgan. But today, we spend $25 billion a year on video games. $25 billion! That's 4 times more than we spend on guns, and look at how powerful the gun industry is. We're an important part of the economy now, so at the risk of sounding cynical, even if scientists wearing lab coats and speaking in European accents conclusively proved that video games caused real-world violence, they probably still wouldn't take them away. Because gaming is expensive enough now to be a rich people hobby, and rich people hobbies can be literally anything.
What? Seriously, what? I don't even know where to start with this. I don't even know how to respond to this. I mean, that was the most retarded, incoherent, fucking group of words that I've ever heard strung together. I mean, what the fuck, man? First off, like I said before, scientists with lab coats, and probably some of them talking with a European accent, have concluded that there's no connection between child violence and fucking video game violence. So that doesn't even matter. But if, we'll just say if, they actually did say that there was, then guess what they would do? Guess what the government would do? Guess what everybody would do? They would stop fucking. They would stop them. Even even if the government was like, well, no, they make too much money. We need money. Then you know what parents would do after they fucking found this shit out? They'd stop buying video games. They'd be like, no, scientists have proven that your fucking violent tendencies are because of video games. So we're not doing it. You're going to play fucking this nice, good, wholesome video game. Sorry. This nice, good, wholesome video game. Or fucking go watch some TV. Go play outside or something else. I mean, fucking seriously, man. God, God, you're hurting me so much. Like my soul is literally wanting to fucking off itself right now. That's what you're doing to me.
We're safe. Who cares? So let's just go full punk rock and admit that gaming is super f***ed. The anger thing probably isn't a coincidence.
Didn't we already fucking go over this shit? Okay. Let's hear what you have to say, I guess.
Already, I know that some of you are questioning whether I'm a true gamesman.
No, the fact that you fucking just said gamesman makes me question if you're a fucking true quote-unquote gamesman. Oh my god, that alone, I will find you. I will find you and I will sock you in the fucking face just because of that alone. My god, blame it on video games if you want, I don't give a shit. But I just want to punch the fuck out of you for fucking saying that. That's just fucking what the fuck. It's like games folk. I mean, what the fuck, man?
So let me be clear here and say that my gamer cred is unfucking impeachable. When I learned the true meaning of loyalty and friendship, it wasn't because some friends and I discovered a dead body in the woods. It was from Minx in Baldur's Gate and his unwavering devotion to Boo the miniature giant space hamster.
And what the fuck is that supposed to mean, you fucking cunt? You know what? When I was a fucking kid and all my friends were jacking off over fucking Mario and shit, I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog, Ninja Gaiden, Shinobi, fucking all sorts of fucking shit. When I needed to learn about teamwork and how to work well with others, I was playing Battletoads with my brother or some of my other friends. Alright? You don't know fucking jack shit about fucking video games, you fucking fuck. You're just a fucking bullshit fucking tool that wants to fucking sit there and act like he's fucking smart when he doesn't know jack fucking shit. You just don't like it that people like something that you don't fucking like. That's what all this is. You sit there and say you like violent video games, but if you fucking actually played them and actually paid attention to them, you'd realize there's a fucking story and shit. But you fucking don't. Maybe this is all projection on you, you fucking fuck. I swear to God, man, you were just... I have never raged so fucking much before because of how fucking full of yourself you are. Oh, I will fucking bitch slap the fucking fuck out of you. I will bat slap you. I am gonna bat slap you like you ain't never been bat slapped before.
So step on. And yet, despite this obvious pedigree, I still don't like to call myself a gamer because that word seems less associated with video games and more associated with being a dick on the internet. In fact, Google literally autocompletes the word gamer to Gamergate, which was an internet harassment campaign with ties to white supremacy groups.
What are you fucking thumbing fucking woo in the back or some shit? Are you in cahoots with fucking Sarkeesian or some shit? Are you really that dumb that you don't know what Gamergate was about? I'm not going to get into it. I'm just going to fucking say it plain and simple. It wasn't about the bullshit you're fucking spouting, you fucking racist, white supremacist fuck. No, it wasn't about that at all. All it was about was gamers didn't like... They wanted credible journalism for video games. They didn't want somebody to be able to fucking pay a journalist, sleep with a journalist, or do any other bullshit with a journalist to get them good reviews. They wanted honest reviews. Honest fucking reviews about video games. That's fucking it. I don't know why that's such a hard concept for a racist, white supremacist, little sexist fuck like you to fucking understand. But it's fucking true. Oh, why do I keep calling you a racist, white supremacist, sexist little fuck? Well, that's because I'm doing the same shit you're doing. I'm just throwing it back on you. Because you like to fucking throw it out there so much. Because you know what? I bet you anything there's white supremacists that watch Cracked. I bet you anything there's some racists out there that read cracked. They do. They're out there. So therefore, you have ties to white supremacists. So therefore, you are part of the white supremacist movement. You fucking racist little fuck. Oh my god, I hope you get lynched. I hope you get lynched because of all the fucking racist rhetoric you fucking put out. You fucking racist little son of a bitch.
So just searching for my hobby on the internet puts me 3 clicks away from being on yet another government watch list.
Stop trying to fucking make jokes. You're not good at it anymore. Please quit now.
I can also tell you anecdotally that writing about video games attracts way more internet hate than writing about anything else. Compare the comments under a "this movie is sexist" article to the "this video game is sexist" article on literally any website, and you'll see the difference. Also, everybody knows this, even Reddit. At a certain point, that's not a coincidence, and that certain point was 6 years ago, and people started advertising to us using our inability to control our temper as their gimmick.
Oh my god. Do you even look at the stuff that you put up? That commercial was about a guy getting ripped off at other video game stores. Yeah, he flipped out because he had been getting ripped off. That's why it says, "Don't get ripped off, come to GameStop." Do you... How fucking stupid are you?
Anyway, games. Mostly about killing. Gamers. Mostly mad all the time. Maybe a link. Not a crazy idea.
But there's not a link. I don't know how many times I have to say it.
So here's our opportunity to be better than most professional sports and tackle an obvious problem head on before anybody gets hurt. We don't actually care about story.
You know, this whole thing is actually really funny, but it's funny because of the next part. So let's just hear this. You know, I'll throw my little 2 cents in here and there, but my real point's going to be in like the next part of the. You'll see.
I read hundreds, probably, of articles about why video game stories are so bad. Why, the articles ask. Why are they so bad? I'll tell you. It's because we gamers, you and me, don't give a f***. It's not why we play, and it never has been, and it never will be. The stories don't matter to us.
Yeah, that's why single-player games like Final Fantasy, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, and so many other games that are single-player are just so popular and everything. It's not because of the story. I mean, there's been so many times I've been, watching somebody play Final Fantasy, or I've been playing Final Fantasy, and the story gets in between all of the, all the fighting, the turn-based games and everything that are just so riveting and exciting. Yeah, I know so many times, if they would just take all that stupid story out, those games would just be so much more interesting and just so much better, right? Right?
Now, games have good stories. Last of Us has a cool story, and if you watch all the cutscenes on YouTube, it's a pretty good movie. In fact, you could make the argument that that's the best way to enjoy The Last of Us' story. Want proof? I'm making that argument right now. You just got told, welcome to the internet, I am your god.
Okay, first, if you are our god, I fear for the entire universe. Second, I have a friend who really fucking likes Last of Us. It's his favorite fucking game of all time. It truly is. He has been playing games longer than I fucking have. And he fucking loves Last of Us. Like I said, his favorite fucking game. There's been so many times I was talking to him, telling me stuff about the story, about things that he's doing, or any shit like, shit like that. But his favorite thing, the thing I heard him talk about most, something that actually fucking made him feel better when times were down, when he was just feeling down and things. Something that actually helped him a lot was playing that game and bricking people in the face in it. That's right, picking up a fucking brick and just fucking hitting people with it. Rather you're throwing it or fucking doing a haymaker right to their face with it. That was his favorite thing. He liked it so fucking much. His wife got him a fucking brick for his birthday. Just a brick, a simple brick. And you know what he did? He teared. He teared up and said thank you. It's his favorite fucking gift of all time. I really do think this guy and his fucking brick can give you a very, very compelling argument as to how you are fucking wrong.
Anyway, I gotta spoil this game for you. You spend most of The Last of Us as a big tough man named Joel protecting Ellie, a young girl. At the end, you find out that the only way to cure the world's zombie problem is to kill Ellie. But Joel can't let that happen, and he kills a bunch of scientists, escapes with Ellie, and lies to her about what happened. For the ending to work emotionally, like as a story, you have to believe that Joel sees Ellie as vulnerable and feels a responsibility to protect her. And yet, She's invincible during the entire game. She can't get hurt or even seen by enemies, because if they could see her, the whole game would have been a huge pain in the ass. So a game can't compromise the fun for the sake of the story, even when the game's main appeal is the story. Why? Because we just want to beat people to death with a baseball bat. Again, no judgment, because that's awesome, but that's still why we're playing.
Dude, how fucking stupid are you? I mean, first off, it's not just about fucking using a bat. Sometimes you gotta use a brick. Alright? Joking aside. Seriously though. Fucking... How... What you said is literally the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard. And that is... This is even more stupid than the thing you said before, where I said it was the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard. Because, I mean, shit, you are breaking fucking records with how stupid you are right now. I mean, seriously, you even say it your fucking self. If they could see her, if they could fucking hurt her, then the game would be next to impossible. Even on the easiest difficulty, it would be next to impossible. So how are the creators, how are they supposed to fucking have this coherent fucking story, but also have Ellie in the game with you so you can have that emotional attachment that you have? They found a perfect balance for it because it's one of the most popular games out there. So, what? Dude, that's just how they do it. That's how they have to do it. If you could think of a better way, by all means, fucking suggest it. But you're not. Instead, you come on here and fucking say stupid fucking shit. Oh, God. I swear to God, I'm getting an aneurysm because of you.
And the thing is, if we don't like a game's story that gets in the way of the gameplay, that means we don't actually care if games are art or not.
Okay. I actually kind of agree with him with some of this, but I'll explain that in a minute. But also, this part is what I was saying before about how it actually fucking goes against his last fucking thing. The exact last thing he said, this contradicts it.
Remember when Roger Ebert said that video games could never be art? We got all mad for that stupid old man because he doesn't even play video games.
Doesn't piss me off as much as a fucking millennial dipshit trying to tell me what video games are and aren't. You fucking asshole, fucking cunt, son of a bitch.
And then remember how we spent the next decade doing nothing to prove him wrong?
Oh my God! See, this is how I know you've never played a fucking video game, because I'm pretty sure video games have come a long way since he fucking said anything like that.
Yes, video games can be art, and there are a ton of incredibly talented artists working in the industry, but we don't care.
Says you? Because a lot of people care. I care. My friend who likes Last of Us fucking cares. My other friends fucking care. People that aren't really my friends, but I follow and they follow me on Twitter, they fucking care. A lot of fucking gamers, most, if not all fucking gamers, actually fucking care. So, go fuck yourself.
And when we pretend to, we sound like a teenager explaining that watermelon vodka is actually good liquor. Look, maybe Destiny has a rich and evocative mythology, but that's not what keeps people signing in every week. They're just doing that to get their fat loot so they can fight the tougher monster, and that, my friends, is different.
Like I said, some of this part I actually do kind of agree with him with. Pretty much this. Destiny did piss me off because my problem with it, and this is where I agree but don't agree, I don't agree because what pissed me off about Destiny was because it didn't have story. I mean, you go through the tutorial, you do some other bullshit, and after you get out of the tutorial, and then you talk to one dude, and he's like, I'd like to tell you what happened and why you're doing this, but I won't. And that's what pissed me off, because that's where the fucking story ends. Yeah, there's supposed to be other ways where you can get the lore and find out what really happened and shit like that, but, fuck you. I'm not going to do some bullshit scavenger hunt so I could find out the fucking story. I want the fucking story right there. Me and my friends made up a story, and, at the like final boss, I think it was like the final boss you fight in the game, is this big blob thing, and it raped that guy. It tentacle raped that guy, and that's why he doesn't like to talk about it. That's why he's like started this war and everything or whatever. I mean, you can't say I'm wrong. But yeah, but seriously, and a reason that they're doing games like this, though, one of the reasons. I'm not going to say it's but one of the reasons they're doing games like this, where it's all arena based, where you have fucking the PvP and other stuff that's competitive. The reason they're doing stuff like this is because gaming recently has become a sport. There's professional gamers out there. There's professional teams where they compete professionally, I may add, again. All right, and so they're wanting these games to be a part of that. Call of Duty, Battlefield, Destiny, MOBAs like fucking League of Legends and shit. These are all games that are becoming, professional games and everything that professional gamers play, and so that's what they're wanting. They're wanting these games to show up on these. So, yeah, it's advertising for the most part. So, go fuck yourself.
That's the designer putting us in a Skinner box and getting us addicted to simulated accomplishments. I'm not sure what emotional truth you can get out of spending all day leveling up.
I actually read an article about, it wasn't this per se, but it was something like this. It was dungeon scrollers. Why people like dungeon scrollers so much. How do they get any type of satisfaction out of going around and just finding loot? And that's pretty much what it all comes down to. It's just this a sense of accomplishment when you level up, or you get that final, get that piece of armor you've been looking for, that gun you've been looking for, sword or whatever. It's just accomplishment. You accomplish your mission. You finish what you were trying to do. And that's all it is. Especially with leveling up. I mean, how do you not? How is that a hard concept for you? How do you get how somebody can't be how somebody can be satisfied by leveling up or fucking shit like that? I mean, what the fuck, dude?
But I do know that almost every video game review I've ever read has talked about whether the game hooks you and its replay value. Look, if we really cared about art, we wouldn't have reacted to Mass Effect 3's ending by demanding that they patch it in a way that lets us fulfill our power fantasy. And we wouldn't have created a petition to get a review of Uncharted 4 removed because we disagreed with it. Because a big part of art is personal interpretation, not consensus. Demanding consensus is actually one of the most anti-art things you can do.
So here's where he contradicts himself. You see, what he said before was,
I read hundreds, probably, of articles about why video game stories are so bad. Why, the articles ask. Why are they so bad? I'll tell you. It's because we gamers, you and me, don't give a f***. It's not why we play, and it never has been, and it never will be. The stories don't matter to us.
And yet he brings up Mass Effect 3. And the thing about Mass Effect 3, the endings that he's going on about, is the fans felt really passionate about the story. They didn't like how the ending was. The 3 endings you got to choose from. They didn't like it. They wanted different endings. And here from the Forbes article from back then, back in 2012, here is something from the Facebook petitions comment wall. To paraphrase the Asari counselor in the game, whoever the fuck that is, to say the ending is somewhat disappointing is a monumental understatement. I have only just shaken off feeling sick to my stomach over it. All right, and even after that, they actually did the petition, and it worked. BioWare even responded later on saying that they did confirm that they are going to put in new content with additional closure. All right. What the fuck? And what was it that you said it was? It was because of
By demanding that they patch it in a way that lets us fulfill our power fantasy.
power fantasy? Fucking power fantasy? What the fuck is that even supposed to mean, man? Do you even listen to the fucking fans at all? Do you even listen to people? No, you don't. That's what this whole fucking thing is about. Is you're not. You're just assuming that gamers are mindless beasts and shit. And it's fucked up, dude. It really fucking is. But, like I said before, I do agree on the art thing, because it is fucked up that they did this petition. It really is. I myself, I did play the game fucking back then. I can't remember jack shit about the game. I can't even remember the ending I got. But I remember that I didn't care. I mean, I was disappointed with it. I remember that, but so fucking what? I didn't care. It's what they wanted to do. Who am I to fucking tell them how to do their shit, how to tell their story? And, it did piss me off that a lot of these gamers, there were some cocky motherfuckers that felt like they were entitled, and that's what it always is when they do this shit, like they did with Star Wars and the shit that they forced Lucas to change for the prequels. Which, in my opinion, is what made it horrible. I'll get into that some other time, maybe. But seriously, I hate it when fucking people do that. When they fucking throw these bitch fits, when these so-called fans throw these bitch fits, get petitions made, get them signed, and force creators to fucking bow to their will, to bow to their whim. I mean, hell, for a more recent thing, Arrow. That happened with fucking Arrow when Laurel Lance fucking died. And they said they're not going to bring her back. She's fucking dead. She's not coming back at all. But people threw a bitch fit and everything. They said it wasn't true to the story. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. And blah, 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 blah. And fucking made them bow to their will. And fucking they've made death meaningless now. You know, so many people kept fucking dying and coming back. They knew they had to make a death permanent again. But they can't. Because now if they do it, the fans are just going to bitch and moan and fucking get it changed. I mean, yeah, I agreed with him. It sucked that she fucking died and shit. You know, I was like, oh, dude, that fucking sucks. You know, that's supposed to be, you know, his woman, his girl, and everything. But fucking so what? They were doing something new, something original. They were fucking experimenting. And I was kind of wanting to see where they were going. Not with the fucking Elicity fucking shit. Oh, man, I hate fucking people that quote-unquote ship. Yeah. But I'm getting besides the point. He is correct. That's not how you do art. You don't force them to do what you want them to do. All right? You don't do that shit with fucking Picasso and Da Vinci and other Ninja Turtles and shit. But regardless, like I said, that's the one point where I do agree with him.
So, if being fun and distracting is all it takes for something to count as art, then Jerry Springer counts as art, and professional wrestling, and making list-based comedy videos for the internet.
Oh my god, just go fuck yourself. Seriously, just go fuck yourself.
And just as an aside, Metal Gear Solid creator Hideo Kojima also thinks that games aren't art, and he's the guy who allowed me to create the most beautiful moment I have ever seen on a TV screen.
And that's his opinion. There's other people that think it is art. I mean, so he doesn't think it's art. I mean, that's cool, you know, whatever. That's his opinion. I mean, that's all it is. That's just a fucking opinion. It doesn't mean it's necessarily right. I mean, that's the thing about art. It's, you know, beauty's in the eye of the fucking beholder. Just because he doesn't think it's art doesn't mean that everybody thinks it's not art. Doesn't mean that it's not art. There's a lot of gamers that do think it's art. And you cannot tell them that it's not art. So, again, go fuck yourself.
Video games are not relaxing. When you talk to people about video games and bring up the stuff I've brought up, the violence, the lack of attention to story, the argument often becomes that they are a stress reliever. They're relaxing. You feel pent-up rage, and then you play video games, and you feel relaxed. The truth is, that's not how anger, stress relief, or relaxation work.
Dude, you can't make statements like that at all. Right? Anything can be relaxing. Alright? I mean, fucking, some people light candles, take a bath, listen to Enya. Fucking, some people watch football. Some people watch just other sports. Some people fucking crochet and, you know, all sorts of shit. All these things can be relaxing to somebody. Just sitting down, having a beer can be fucking relaxing. It's not up to you to tell somebody what's relaxing and what isn't. It's up to them, the individual person, to know what's relaxing to them and what isn't. Alright? It's all about perspective. It's all about fucking you. And you're forcing yourself onto people. Just because it's not relaxing to you doesn't mean it's not relaxing to others. Alright? Seriously. Go fuck yourself.
When you indulge in a violent video game fantasy, you're stimulating your brain but not your body in such a way that it not only exacerbates the frustration and anger, but associates frustration and anger with aggression in a way that is unhealthy in the long term, because aggression is unhealthy.
Yes and no. I mean, that's really all I can say is yes and no. I mean, aggression is something that happens. People are always going to be aggressive about something. There are people that are more aggressive than others, but I mean, aggression is just an emotion associated with anger and fucking shit like that. Something that's always going to be there, right? And you're just fucking wrong. That's really all I can say. I mean, if I wasn't so lazy, I would go find some stuff that supports it. I mean, that's the thing, though. Is there stuff that supports my side, that supports your side about this? But it really all just comes down to who the fuck are you? Really, who the fuck are you to say that this isn't relaxing, that this doesn't help people? I know a lot of people that it has helped. There's a lot of people out there that it has helped. It's one of those things of, it's up to the person. So, who the fuck are you? Nobody. That's who. Just like I'm a fucking nobody. So, seriously, go fuck yourself.
Look, I know the research is conflicted. And yes, I know who Craig Anderson and Christopher Ferguson are. If you don't Google it, it's boring. But if you put that aside, then you already know the truth. So let's just be honest. Games can be exciting, exhilarating, and infuriating, but they're not relaxing. None of us have ever drifted off to sleep playing Mario. We may have passed out face down on our keyboard playing EverQuest, but it's kind of different.
I've had friends pass out while playing fucking Call of Duty Zombies and Battlefield and fucking other stuff. I've seen friends pass out while playing fucking single player games and shit like that. I mean, dude, seriously, dude, fuck off. It fuck EverQuest. Fuck you. Fuck off.
Games are designed to be addictive. We sound like f***ing junkies when we say we find them relaxing, that they relieve our stress. Like we just need a hit of Call of Duty to take the edge off. So let's be honest. There's nothing wrong with saying that you play them for fun. There's nothing wrong with saying that we like ripping a demon's head in half because we're broken inside. I mean, it's better than admitting we're addicted to something.
Dude, you were just one pretentious little fucking prick. Fucking seriously, man. I've always hated that fucking argument. Whenever somebody really likes something, there's people like you that say, "Oh, well, you sound like an addict because you're defending what you like." I mean, what are people supposed to say? I mean, oh, that's right. They're supposed to just agree with you. That's what you're wanting. Is once they say that they don't agree with you, oh, you're just a fucking addict. Why don't you go get a hit at Call of Duty, huh? Hey, dude, seriously, man, go fuck yourself. You're just a little fucking bitch. God, I want to punch you right in the fucking face. But okay, that's it for this fucking stupid cocksucking motherfucker. This video is already fucking one of my longest ones I've done. But, you know, seriously, this guy's fucking just a dumbass. Just straight up jackass. He doesn't know gamers. I question his so-called gamer cred and everything. I really do. It's one of those things. I mean, I do... Like I said, there was that one part I do agree, and I do think gamers are kind of fucking shit up. And they are kind of holding themselves back with stuff. They do fear change. Every fan of every fan base fears change. And look at Star Wars. Look at fucking Arrow, like I brought up. Look at all this other shit. You know, whenever a creator starts to change something, starts to do something different, you know, gamers are always, or the fans are always first to fucking condemn them and, you know, tell them that they're fucking shit up. They're ruining my childhood, right? But I mean, what he's saying is just total bullshit. Do we like violent video games? Yeah, sure. Everybody fucking does. Just like we like violent movies and comedies and things like that. I mean, fucking look at South Park, one of the most popular shows there is out there. One of the most longest running shows there is out there. Not many shows have gone as long as South Park has. You know, fucking second to only fucking Simpsons and Doctor Who for the most part. But fucking look at it. You know, its first, what, 10, 20, well, not 20, but like 10 seasons, every episode, freaking Kenny died. Alright? It died in funny ways. We found it amusing. It was humor. You know, you are just shitting on these people because they're doing stuff that you don't fucking like. Or that you're just wanting to feel better about yourself, I guess you could say. You're wanting to feel, you know, get that sense of smug. You want the smug. That's all it is. You're just a smug son of a bitch. Oh, they like violent video games. I'm above that. I like other things because I have glasses and a weird face. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say about that, but seriously, just go fuck this guy. But all right, I'm done. I'm done with my ranting and everything. I'm up to 45 minutes just about, so I'll end it. Please tell me what you think. If you actually suffered through all of this, you know, hey, thanks. Awesome. Leave a comment. Do like, subscribe. Please help with my GoFundMe. I really could use the help. Yeah, that's really about it. You have yourselves a good night, and I'll see you. Same bat time, same bat channel.